So this is a conference about love. My name is Paula Troxler. I'm a product of love. I'm an illustrator and graphic designer. I love and work in Switzerland in my own studio as a freelance designer. Since 2008, I'm based in Zurich, which is a quite nice place with a lovely river, but I also love to travel, so I try to do it as often as possible. Since 2014, I'm a member of AGI. So these have been some of my work in a quick animation. I will show you 3 projects of love and also talk a little bit more about love. First, I love to draw. I love to plunge into my fantasy. Somehow I didn't want to press out my ideas, creativity, brains and brushes only for clients and products. I wanted to have a platform for my free drawings, so I started the project Everyday a Drawing. It's a calendar. I do a drawing every day. This drawing will be on a calendar exactly the same date 1 year later. I don't have any borders, no rules, just for fun and experiment. I can create every surrounding I wish. I can redraw myself wherever I want. I perceive and experience every day, all day. Here I can leave my notes and bring my thoughts on paper. Wonder about the world. Make a statement or ask a question. This was for World Women's Day. Sometimes the words are there first and I add the pictures. Sometimes the pictures create the words. I register situations and places. I draw everywhere I am. But I also experiment with different techniques, printing, cutting paper, collage. One nice thing about drawing is that you can leave things away and combine things in new ways. There are still billions of questions in the world, and sometimes it's hard to find my own position. I see my calendar like a greenhouse where ideas can grow. I need my own creative flower pot, otherwise I would start to copy myself. It's like an archive and research area for my commercial jobs. I published 12 calendars so far in limited and numbered editions. This means a huge amount of drawings. The project counts more than 2,300. Yes. I love to create worlds of ideas, figures, colors. With this project, I was able to do exactly that. Blick Felder, an international youth theater festival in Zurich, asked me to do the design for the festival in 2016. First, how to find a language. Blick Felder means fields of view, different stages, but all under the roof and basement Blick Felder. Now this world needed players and inhabitants. They should burst with energy and have deep emotion inside, for they carry feelings and fantasies through Blick Felder's world. I decided to use watercolor for the DNA or the matter they should made of. This is a view from my table. They learn to lay down, and then they learn to sit. The black drawing forms the figure, holds the whole world together. It's the connecting outer structure. But I can also use it very good to add another dimension of illustration. Some of them also learn to talk. So here are my tools. Let's play with them. I made an illustration to every play. Here are some of the postcards, flyers we printed. I built up over 30 different illustrations. The layout I did with Kleon's help. You will hear some more about him later. The logo follows the same principle like the figures. It should glow inside, have this energy. So here is the piece of the whole world with all inhabitants on a poster. This is the program. It was about 100 pages with a lot of illustration. The cover is wrapped around the book. It has a panorama on one side and the whole timetable on the other side. So this is the start animation of the website. Does it work? So now they learn to move. But also on site, the world started growing. We made silkscreen prints with kids on the festival. There were different body forms for iris printing, other screens with arms and legs and heads, and speech bubbles. Funny figures were born. This was really a big honor for me. I saw that the new world was working. The charming young man on the left is my nephew Ludwig, by the way. So, I love to do new things, try out new techniques, get challenged. Last year, Caritas Switzerland asked me to do murals and drawings installed in the Swiss Caritas headquarters in Lucerne. I got a list with 10 points of their strategies. Those ideas should be the inspiration of my work. Wow, so this was really a challenge and a wide field for me. I could up with techniques I want to use and even choose where the image take place. Walls, stairs, windows, crazy. For the topic lost networking and people looking for asylum, you can read it. I choose to do a painting on wood. It has no fixed place. It can be removed and put somewhere else. I had to handle big dimensions. The sheer size made me think different. This is sketch for one of the windows. This is about the competitiveness of Caritas. They should observe what happens outside, and they should represent a clear profile, then they will be seen from outside. I thought a good place for my illustrations about the general principles of Caritas would be the toilet. It's a very private place where you can think and reflect whether you stand behind those principles or give a shit about it. Oh, As you can learn in clubs and bars, the best way to decorate a toilet door is an adding marker. So I decided to use this technique. I forgot how big a toilet door is. I was making drawings for hours. In this size, you have to think different. The biggest illustration was what is Caritas, what they do, what they can influence, politics, opinions, South-North, and balance. It's a comic drawing, a mind map, a busy picture without beginning and end, a loop of drawing. This picture is placed on a terrace with a view over the world, time to think, have visions. For the portfolios of different counties, I choose smaller sizes. The arrangement is changeable. They all have the same importance. They have connections and get in a dialogue. How big is the world? What else is on it? Where is the focus? And let's open our mind. Big pictures need big effort. Kleon and me drew the whole night. The whole night. This is the work about the topic internal communication, asking people about their opinion, like going to expert, talking to each other, keep the machina working together. It's placed on the stairways between the main heli wall and the cafeteria. So now I really talked a lot about love. Love for drawings, love for colors, love for challenges, love for experiments, new worlds. But there is also this just love. Love has the meaning love, not for graphics and stuff, to feel secure in someone's arms, to feel understood in someone's eyes, to have a hold and a harbor.
Imagine what happens when this and a love for designing come together.
So this is Kleon, my wonderful, all-surrounding, huge love.
Imagine to have somebody who shares all the love for forms, colors, everything, and a never-ending interest for the world with you.
Someone who is as much a creative workaholic than you are.
Someone who has the same sensitive antennas.
A freak.
But also someone who thinks different than you, someone who questions everything you do, but still holds you back and strengthens you like a backbone made of purple elephants.
Someone you admire for his skills, and someone who loves what you do, but could not do himself.
This sounds like the perfect couple.
Yes, we fall in love last year. From the
beginning, we both wanted to work together.
We love each other's work,
and minds and souls.
To one universe came the other, and it became a galaxy with plenty of stars.
We are not like two in our work, we are more like multiplying our skills and ideas. So we started working together. The picture you see here is the cover for the program we did for Theater Paderborn, Westfälische Kammerspiele.
This is a collage of the logo Kleon made out of our illustration.
This is the program inside.
We both made small illustration about our thoughts to the play, like here to Homo Faber, and then Kleon made the compositions.
We also did portraits of all the actors. Everything in the whole program should be illustrated. This is the poster we made for the AGI project. Heart and Soul, if you can read it.
Here is another poster we did together for coach reading.
It's not just easy and nice and kissy-kissy to work together. And it stays very interesting. We discuss and...
Yeah, sometimes Kleon comes up with an idea, or I start with a beginning. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, please be our guest on derhund.org. The name is largely influenced by a dog we met at Rocco Nublo.
If we work together as a team, it's something different than each of us alone. And we both recognize that something is happening, and we wanted to have some kind of home for that, like Paula has the everyday drawing calendar, and we think this is going to be our first kind of home. If you scroll through the site, the music changes.
You also said that a strange being.
If you don't like the background, you can just refresh it, and the background's going to change.
It's a lie. A strange being has been
So all the music is done by Kleon.
It's a lie. That brain. It's a lie. That brain.
So
It's a lie.
this is der Hund, and der Hund means the dog. It's man's best friend.
It's also something that makes a couple a better couple.
It's something we both can care about.
Something in between with its own mind.
Wechsel mal den Hintergrund.
Yeah.
This site is a research area. It's our new digital playground. We made like a written manifesto. Clem? We made like a written manifesto about our thinking and what the Hund can do.
And now it is my privilege to
Was the only one who shared.
This site is not done. It's going to probably never be done. It should be like an experiment and always evolve, develop.
Okay, in a few days the Hund will give a workshop at Pati, and we are full of energy and ideas for the future, and we don't know what happens next. So thank you very much for listening. You have been a lovely audience. Thank you.
Sorry.